ready? All right, let's go. Just click in, we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from Anthony's Pizza. It's the Super Bowl Sunday pregame show, the best time of the year. It is the Seahawks and the New England Patriots. So glad you're with us. We're at Anthony's Pizza in Stevens City. So first and foremost, before we begin, we have two members who made the trip out to Anthony's Pizza. Let's give it up for the weapon over here. What's your electric entrance? Or are you just coming to sit down?
The crowd goes mild. Hello. Thanks for doing this again. This is always a fun event.
Well,
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. This is going to be a good matchup.
That's half the fun. The other half is the specials you get all day.
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
If you're not getting food here at a discounted price, then what are you doing?
Go ahead and remind us again of those specials for the folks out there.
$7.99 large cheese pizza or 15% off regular priced wings. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking. If you smell what the Rock.
Loop.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you because finally the Swiss Army knife has come back to Anthony's Pizza.
That was beautiful.
You missed something there. You're not the Pick'em champion.
I don't care. I still got 2 belts.
Yes, you do. How are you, Carlos?
I technically still have 3, but I had to donate 1 to the current Pick'em's champion who will be on later tonight. The identity of the secret picker will be revealed live today, so stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Let's have a great show, boys.
Safe to say it wasn't one of us this year. We could not dethrone.
No,
the
because
champ
these
in-house.
stooges over here cannot beat me. I had to bring somebody
That's
in
true.
to beat me.
That's
sad.
true.
Very, very, very sad situation.
I just need to make sure. I want to make sure. Yeah, we are sounding good. I just wanted to make sure that our levels, because our mics were cutting in and out.
I'm
so
sure someone can comment if we don't sound good.
hopefully there are no technical
Got the
difficulties.
belts all over the map right now.
Yeah, I
All
know.
over my
The
shoulder.
belts, everything. We're on Facebook and YouTube streaming live. The Weapon Dan.
Leave your
up?
comments. Comment during the show.
Yes, please.
Tell us your
please.
thoughts.
We need those comments too. So
Oh, look at that.
yes, David Henner, my guy, he just stopped by. Got a nice Winchester Rebels hat, I think. I think it's the Rebels. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but thank you for that, David. So we'll get JoJo on. We'll have it all set. It's going to be a great show.
Because Felice was too afraid to face me after the debacle of last year. He was afraid. He was afraid.
Okay, Dan, Carlos, it's the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The 60th Super Bowl in National Football League history.
This
It's
is the
the
big one.
Patriots and it's the Seahawks. It's going to be fun.
Is it?
Well, you know, you have the hype leading up to it. The game.
What hype? I felt no hype for the Super Bowl entirely.
I mean,
Yeah, you know what?
You
I-
got the pregame show. You got all the
Look,
analysis.
I
all the coverage.
have more hype for
You
this
have the
halftime show
national
than I do
anthem.
for this than for the actual
But
game itself.
I mean, the
100%,
game.
yeah.
I understand where we're coming from. Where the game, it might not be.
Look, the thing
As
is that
much.
the hype isn't there, but I don't know, guys. I have a feeling like because of that, we're about to get an epic Super Bowl.
That's what I think too. I think you're not seeing the run up to the Super Bowl like you guys both mentioned that we've seen in the past.
and it could be just because I don't have a dog in the fight this year.
Yeah, that could
So,
be it too. I mean,
you know?
I haven't had a dog in the fight for a while, so it's
Yeah.
not the same for me.
Yeah, but I don't
every year.
know. Like even before, like
Right.
the Super Bowl still felt bigger.
Yeah,
Even the Rams Bengals one felt like a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
deal. This one
that's a good
just
point.
it doesn't. I don't feel it this year.
I think. I mean, the cool storyline is like is for me like you're going to see one team that last year was horrendous, right? I mean, in the New England Patriots, and a team in the Seahawks that has rebuilt in a couple seasons and has done a great job. So obviously the Patriots are no strangers to the Super Bowl, which I think is made a lot of people pick against them for that reason, because they're kind of tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl, which I totally get. And it's a chance really for Seattle to get revenge from 10 years ago now, if I remember correctly. Actually, maybe 11 years ago.
11.
Yeah,
Because that was 49.
Correct. Yeah. So that's a big storyline going into this game that I think everyone's sort of underlining as we go into this. So.
It's a weird thing saying revenge, considering that it's not. I mean, it's the same teams, sure, but not the same teams. If you get what I mean.
Nothing's the same. As it was
There's
then.
no literally barely anybody left from
right.
from that Super Bowl
in the NFL in general. I mean, in that from that time frame to now. So yeah, that's
I
the
mean, Russ is
storyline.
still in the league.
True. He's not cooking, but yeah, he's still around.
Let's point this out. Christian Gonzalez, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Could be a good matchup, I think.
I don't know how often we're going to see that matchup.
Why is that?
It just depends where Njigba plays.
Yeah,
because Gonzalez is going to follow him around the field.
Right.
So if let's say JSN plays in the slot, like Christian Gonzalez is going to be following him out there. That's just
and I think
that's not his game.
They also like to move Gonzalez around a bit, I think, as well, and so he might end up in some different.
Either way,
spots.
whatever side Gonzalez is on, it's going to be shut down. But it will be interesting seeing that matchup.
Yeah, 100%.
So, we'll get to the picks later. We have a pretty fun show, but I mean,
I'm regretting my final score already. Just looking at it, just thinking about what I picked. But that's all right. I'm going for the home run shot.
Also, I'm just going to point this out now. We missed you, Tyler. He wasn't able to be on this year.
It's a tradition.
Reached out. He's not home, apparently. He picked the Seahawks 23-20. So,
cheers, Tyler. Cheers.
Yes, cheers, Tyler. We hope you're doing well.
Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, but him. So, I mean, how these teams got here. The Patriots last season, it was not a good season, and Mike Vrabel comes in, obviously. It just goes to show he was the coach of the year in the NFL honors, and he made a mark on this Patriots team.
He brought an identity back to the Patriots that they haven't had.
And here's where because people might get on me for saying what a great season. I do know their schedule was
favorable.
Okay,
but
very favorable.
Okay. But they even said it. They said it on Micah Parsons' podcast with AJ Brown and Jordan Love on there. Is that like, dude, it's hard to win in this league. Yeah. It's not easy,
regardless of who the team is.
Yeah. Sure, they had a tough schedule, but they did beat the Bills in Buffalo, and then they did beat some of the toughest defenses in the league during the playoffs. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Texans. They beat the Broncos. And we understand there were certain circumstances with it. What is going on here?
We're getting some hate.
No, we're not getting any hate. It's just there's a weird. Remember, this happened during the Christmas thing, the motion activated thing.
The Christmas debacle.
Yeah, the Christmas debacle of 2025.
Yeah. The Grinch.
But yeah, I mean, it's just. It'll be the whole schedule argument. It just doesn't make sense to me because at the end of the day, you still had to win to get here, and they still had to face a lot of tough. You see, look at that. Now we're getting a thumbs up. We gotta turn that off, Kirby.
I don't know how.
I will figure it out.
We'll
do a little research on that.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. But
yeah, I agree with you, Carlos. And like the playoffs kind of prove, how good your team really is because you're facing the best of the best at that point. And sure, maybe this year, I know people are going to say, well, the best teams really from past years weren't in the postseason, which is fair enough. But they still had to go through some great teams to get here. Talking about New England, and they're definitely worthy of being in this game. There's no question about it. And I think for me, this could really turn out to be which defense makes forces the big turnover in the big spot, or it may come down oddly enough to maybe a play on special teams or something that's like out of the ordinary that ends up making the difference in the game. Could be the case as well. So
I mean,
this could be one of those weird games.
How ironic would that be for this to come down to special teams?
Yeah,
considering that Vrabel is technically a disciple of Bill Belichick,
right?
Who with special teams, it was like one of his favorite things to focus on,
right? It's a great point.
And
too.
he did talk to Bill Belichick for advice on how to handle the Super Bowl and everything coming up with that comes with the chaos of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. I mean, is this going to be Vrabel's crowning achievement? Given that he couldn't do it in Tennessee, he got to the AFC Championship game, and that's the farthest he ever got.
True.
And he comes to New England, Can he bring New England back so quickly from their previous dynasty?
That's a
well,
question.
you mentioned Vrabel back in Tennessee. I don't think they gave him a shot to go farther. The firing of him, I just didn't agree with back in the day, and I think this solidifies that Vrabel's a good coach in this.
Well,
league.
everybody knew Vrabel was a good coach. It's just you're right. Tennessee's just a very incompetent, horribly run franchise,
and they've been trying to find the right coach since then, and they'll continue to do that.
Well, they hired Bob Saleh. We'll see how he works out.
Bob Saleh.
Yeah, Bob Saleh. It's Robert
Saleh.
Saleh, but we call him Bob Saleh.
Do we
Bob
now?
Saleh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done it on the show before.
I've never noticed until right now.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
But so
Goes to
The
show
disrespect.
Sometimes
The
I don't listen.
disrespect.
Yeah.
The disrespect from you stooges of all people who can't beat me, and I have to
All
bring
right,
in
all
somebody else
oh my God.
from you stooges.
Um,
The disrespect.
well,
It's painful. It's
At
painful.
all I gotta say, at least I'm not in the Kirby zone.
Okay, but you still haven't won it either.
Yeah.
I've tasted that victory. You have not.
He
You have
has.
not.
He's tasted what
Yeah.
it's like to hold the belt.
The belt.
So I just think of "Sweet Victory," the song from SpongeBob. When I won, it's a good one.
I just can't believe this season's almost over.
I agree.
It's
I
going
mean,
by
it's-
fast.
I agree. I can't believe that we're
Super
already done.
fast.
It's been a weird season, a very,
Very.
interesting season.
A very weird season.
And it closes out tonight with the Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. So I like, what was I going to say? I think there are a couple good matchups, as David said, like Christian Gonzalez versus JSN. I think the Seahawks receiving core is really strong.
Yeah, they're really strong, but I think the more important matchup is just going to be the quarterback matchup.
Yep,
Yeah.
everyone's going to talk about that.
Because honestly, I think that's what's going to make or break this game. And we keep saying the whole it falls on Sam Darnold. Does he go pumpkin mode or
Mhm.
does he not? That will determine whether Seattle can win this game or not. To me, Sam Darnold just has to be an average quarterback, and that'll be enough to win because this Seattle defense is fantastic. And we've already seen that throughout this playoff run, Drake May hasn't had to play at that MVP level that he played during the regular season. He hasn't played the best here in the playoffs. You can factor in the weather and all that stuff in those in the game against the Texans and the Broncos, and then you can factor it being his first playoff game in the
No, I'm signaling
Yeah?
JoJo. We need to get him down here.
And then you can factor in the Chargers game being Drake May's first playoff game. Yeah, I think it'll just come down to that. Who doesn't make the mistake? Because both these defenses are pretty solid. I think Seattle's is way more talented,
100%.
but it will come down to who makes the mistake and who doesn't.
Yeah.
I agree. I was going to get to that too, because you look at New England, how they've started games just in general. I feel like if this Seahawks team, this high-powered Seahawks team that we've seen, if we see that Seahawks team in New England starts off slow, I really don't like the odds, if that makes sense.
No. Yeah, 100%.
So with that too, if we've seen Sam Darnold in some, like you said, pumpkin mode
Last year in the wild card.
Yeah,
round was a
no,
prime
absolutely,
example of that. Yeah.
absolutely. But
We've seen it here. Honestly, Sam Darnold didn't necessarily play the best here in like the second half of the season. He kind of struggled a lot.
Yeah.
But he was good enough, which I'm saying he just has to be average. He doesn't
when you
have to
a great
be
defense.
he
You don't
just
need
has to be
great.
average.
Right.
That's all he has to be.
we got a special guest coming down.
We need
Let's
a
go.
chair for him.
We need a chair
All right, hold on.
for.
I can grab it. You sure? I'll grab you a chair.
I'm used to standing up.
You're used to standing? Yeah.
Give it a pop on the mic, my man,
Sure thought.
and let's just.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. You come in a little closer.
Okay.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Perfect, JoJo. Owner with Felice of
So
Anthony's
Felice
Pizza.
just didn't have the balls to face me this year. I scared him last year.
Oh yeah, he's still celebrating from last year's Super Bowl.
He can celebrate the Super Bowl, but I destroyed him on the show. That's why he doesn't want to show up. That's why he's afraid to show his face. Face me, Felice.
Exactly.
thank you for having us.
Oh, every time, man.
Yeah,
No problem.
what's the best part of Super Bowl Sunday here at Anthony's?
Best part?
The food.
The food.
The food.
The family.
Oh, yeah.
Watching it together.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you'll be here all day watching it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go. So obviously we got specials by Felice and JoJo. Large cheese pizza, $7.99 or 15% off regular price wings. That's an outstanding deal. And we got to say, this is why you got to come to Anthony's Pizza. You
This is
mentioned
why I wish this Anthony's was closer to my house.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Because I would be here all the time.
Yeah. So that's why you got to support Anthony's Pizza. This place right here, Anthony's Pizza, home of the Warrior. You mentioned the Kirby on Sports podcast, and you get those deals for Super Sunday. We look out for the community and everybody, fan supporters of the Kirby on Sports podcast. I'm telling you, those pizzas are starting to sling, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. We already got a couple delay orders right now.
Oh, there you go. Any with our name mentioned yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
A couple people so far.
there we go.
There we go.
We
too
saw
bad.
some supporters come on through, order some food. So keep that up throughout the day. That is all day. What are your thoughts on this year's Super Bowl?
Well, hopefully Seattle wins it. Honestly, Patriots haven't versed anybody hard yet. They had an easy season. If the Steelers could beat them, I think anybody could beat them.
Yeah. Them Steelers with
that's-
Mike McCarthy, man.
Yeah. How do you feel about good old Mike McCarthy?
The hometown hero, he said. No,
I mean, he beat you guys for a Super Bowl
It's an interesting hire,
Yeah.
I will say.
that was what? How long was that?
15 years ago.
Yeah,
I was gonna
2010.
say.
Eons ago.
2010.
15, 16
Yep.
years ago.
Eons
Yep.
ago, man.
Let's see if
Oh
we
my
get Aaron
God.
Rodgers back too.
That was when he was more normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was when he was actually good.
Yeah, that too.
Well, hopefully we.
I
get
mean,
it
look, he
this
got
year.
you guys to the playoffs.
Yeah, every year we got to play. We make the playoffs every year, but first round exits.
Yeah.
So
Well, now you get first round exits with Mike McCarthy instead of Mike Tomlin.
yep.
So
Mike
The
and Mike.
opposite.
Mike
It's
and
literally
Mike.
the
Yep,
opposite.
Mike.
Yeah.
So, what's really worked well at Anthony's food wise for the Super Bowl? What do you see everybody trending on ordering? Because I'm telling you, this food's amazing.
Yeah.
Pizza and
Year in and
wings.
year out. No decline whatsoever.
Brother doesn't win the championship once and smacks it like he
No,
the
I-
disrespect.
I was reaching around and I hit it.
the disrespect.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Honestly, it's just pizzas and wings.
I'm telling
And,
you.
and our cheesesteak subs are banging too.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Gosh.
I will I will
Ah,
retweet
yeah. Yeah, they are.
Absolutely.
Everything
They're
here
the
is so great.
best.
Yes, it is. Everything's
I re-
fresh too.
I remember Carlos and I came here for a bite to eat, and we were watching graduation on TV. Just some of the memories that are made here, too. Some of the random memories as well. That's what makes this place so great. I see you've gotten some upgrades too. With Pepsi, switching to Pepsi, new
Yep.
signage and stuff, bigger coolers. That must be good to sort of give a little refresh in a sense too.
Yeah. 2026, new year.
Yeah.
New
There you go.
us.
Yeah, there
Love
you
it.
go. But
Love it.
still,
New
upgrading.
year, new me type thing.
Basically.
But
It's never
But
been
at-
said before.
but at the same time, still keep that family feel. Nothing
Yes.
really has changed, but you can see the growth of this place. It's here.
Yeah.
It's growing year in and year out from what I've seen. I mean, Carlos and myself, I guess you can call us former employees, although
Yep. Yes,
I'm
yeah.
here to help in just that atmosphere as well. Just getting it going, that's what's so great.
Yeah,
about
I will
Anthony's
say
Pizza.
in my time that I worked here, which was a brief like 2 months.
This year.
Yeah, and like for like a brief 2 months, oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
we
God.
we got a
Coming now.
Patriots
Oh,
fan in the
God.
house.
oh god,
Oh my goodness!
oh god.
Take a slice. Take a slice.
But anyways, yeah, it was a great place. Wish I could have stayed, but
Yeah.
unfortunately
Yeah.
I couldn't.
It was fun. We worked together like what, 2-3 times?
I think two times, but you were up front. I was
up
delivering.
front. Yeah, calling in your delivery order. So,
Yep.
can't thank you enough.
It's always a
Thank you
pleasure.
for everything.
Yeah,
No,
thanks so
you're
much
welcome.
for always
Oh, you're
always
welcome.
having
Yeah,
us.
well,
It's always,
we're
it was a
gonna
fun time.
we'll catch up with you after the show.
Yes,
I
sir.
think some employees need you for something. I don't know
Oh,
why.
Always, right?
We got,
Always, all the
but
time.
we have
Always.
another special guest we're bringing in
But tell
right now.
tell Felice that I'll see him soon.
Oh, definitely, I will.
Tell him I'll see him soon.
All right, you guys have a great day.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it again.
Hey, JoJo, my man, come on up here. I guess we're gonna wait. till
He'll be
him,
on.
but-
Yeah, he'll be on.
Yeah,
Well, we have
we'll get
another
him
guest
on.
coming.
Yeah, oh yeah, we do. 12:30, right?
When we get to the
Whenever.
pick'em segment,
Yeah,
then
well,
the secret
Exactly.
picker will be on.
All right, so David Hennard.
Yeah, it's true. Drake Mays played some.
I
tough
made that
defenses in
point,
the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, I made
Yeah.
that point.
It's gonna-
Oh my God.
So
of course.
Oh God. All right. Well, we're not there. We're not at that segment.
Name
yet,
it all.
But
Love it.
unbelievable.
I agree with what David's saying. though.
Unbelievable by the secret picker.
We need
we'll
to
see.
get this man on the mic. Come on. Come on.
Come on around. Let's
Yes, for the first time.
Making his podcast debut.
Pick up that mic. Jason Yuri.
Gentlemen.
How are you, man?
What's up, man?
Good
How
to
are you?
see ya.
It's nice to see you all.
Great to see you, buddy.
I listen in, and sometimes if I don't see it like live, I definitely pay attention to the recap. But I mean, you three definitely have something great going on
Well,
here.
thanks
and
so
I
much.
love listening. I love these bells too.
Yeah.
I'm missing one. It'll be on the show shortly.
Which one's that?
It's my universal blue one. It's with our secret picker who's waiting to come on.
Ooh, okay.
So
that wasn't
okay.
me, I don't think.
No, it was not.
I couldn't resist coming out since I heard that you were going to be here with the Pats in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I figured if any time I'm going to come on and talk to you guys, and
Why not now?
Why not today?
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's the backstory. Staple in the community in Stevens City.
I don't know
On
about that, but thank you.
sort of on the greener path.
I mean, I want to say you were our teacher, like all of us.
Yeah.
But I was, but I don't know if I'm a staple.
I would say to me, because personally, high school, I'm not sure how many of you know this story. High school in the beginning stages was not that much fun, but being around sports and people and just talking to teachers about sports, Yuri included. The best part was being in Jason Yuri's sports marketing class because it felt like you weren't even learning. It felt like you weren't even.
Well, some of us were learning.
Whoa! Some of us took the class seriously.
Yeah,
I hope my supervisors aren't listening in right now.
Some of us
They're
took
writing-
the class seriously.
No,
They're writing-
I'm
they're
not
writing this
talking about
down.
You weren't learning.
No,
Yeah.
it felt like you weren't.
I was learning.
Thank
I learned a lot of
Listen,
things.
listen,
I learned a lot of
listen.
things.
It felt like you weren't in school because I was having so much.
You were
fun.
having fun. Yeah.
And he'd let us talk about sports.
You could have said
all
that
the
way
time.
better than saying you weren't
Well,
learning.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Kirby. He's not
I'm
eloquent with his
sorry.
words
I'm
sometimes.
sorry.
Disappointing.
I just. Oh.
Any teacher is like hoping, of course, like students when they come in the ideal nature before they leave is
Yeah.
that they had fun
Right.
or enjoyed their time while they're there, even if it was like an every other day type
Oh,
of
yeah.
class.
It certainly helps you stick to that information or remember that information better as well when you have something positive to tie it to as well.
Agreed. I mean, I think there's lots of students that, leave certain classes that, have that,
Sure.
remembrance of different things as a result of what happened.
Sure.
If it may be, science, math, English, and of
Mhm.
course,
Exactly.
depending on what they learned or who the person was. Agreed.
Amen to that.
So Yuri, your
Let's
pace.
get
talk
the
some football.
thoughts. Let's get the thoughts.
Your Patriots
guys
are back.
You guys ended a dynasty.
Two dynasties.
about
technically.
4 years. It was one continuous dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went about 4 years with it kind of being in a lull, and now you guys are back. How do you feel?
I feel very happy and very excited that we're back. Those couple years that Bill Belichick, was winding down, were ugly, and it
Yeah.
definitely
Mhm.
looked as if that, his ego, I believe,
Got
was
in the way.
definitely
Yep.
something that was trying
Uh-huh.
to hold because. when you get rid of a quarterback or let a quarterback leave where you're not so certain, because historically you see aging quarterbacks, they start to take a slip, and then that next year he goes to another team and he wins the Super Bowl. That definitely was something that seemed to blow up, and it wasn't like a good look. A lot of people don't know, and maybe they do now, but I remembered when Gerard Mayo was signed, he had a stipulation in his contract to be the next head coach.
It's crazy stipulation for him.
Yeah, that's wild.
Crazy stipulation.
Absolutely.
If that stipulation wasn't there, Vrabel was there. I guarantee you.
You see crazy things all the time. And look at the beginning of the week, I saw the Antonio Brown wanting to be paid in Bitcoin. I mean, you just never know what people are going to. Well, we're talking about different things in contracts and different stipulations.
There's strange things.
And I thought Gerard Mayo was a great player. I enjoyed him, and he did his time.
100%.
You could see that he didn't have.
He was out of his league,
and that was his first time coaching. So I mean, he was out of his league. I would say that, as a Patriot fan, I am very excited and feel very lucky that as after a year passed, we got Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
I mean, he easily could have went to other teams. And when you look at the coaching carousel right now, a lot of these different coaches that emerged, and some of them were not hired right away.
Right.
I'm very glad that carousel wasn't as open as it was last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's really made an impact in the best way. And
yes,
he was a great player, played under Bill Belichick, and now leading this Patriots team. It just feels like storybook, because everything he's been doing, he's doing it the right way.
He brings that blend of like toughness and grit that I think they were missing, that Belichick lost his last 2 to 3 years with them.
Yes.
That Belichick had earlier on in his career. He was like the tough guy type of coach. Vrabel kind of has a touch of that, but he also has like sort of the modern coach, the love for the players, the supporting of the players, which is kind of the new era, if you will, of coaching.
You're right about that, because Belichick did have like a soft side, and if you saw like any of those documentaries, the players would talk to him in a different manner. But you're absolutely right, that grit seemed to like start to slide.
Yeah,
and I think the players started to see it, because when you had like a tight end like Gronkowski depart and then follow, and then some of these other players leave, it was starting to like become noticeable. I mean, these other teams are great, don't get me wrong. I mean, look what Kansas City has done, and then like the Eagles the last couple of years. I mean, but you just have to like hope. I mean, nothing's guaranteed in sports.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed. A prime example: the Commanders.
You guys make it to the championship game, and then this year you guys suck again.
Yep. Maybe another 30 years of mediocrity. Who knows?
They
love
have
the
positivity. The Commanders have a lot of like money wrapped up in the wrong particular areas, and I have never been a big fan of running quarterbacks. And even though they're great and they do well, you just see the duration of time and how these people get hurt. And I'm going to throw out a couple individuals, here we go, that I know that did well. One of them, of course, was Randall Cunningham.
Yeah.
And he went from like different teams, and he got banged up. The other one was Steve Young. Steve Young had a great career later in his age and won a Super Bowl, but he got banged up a lot before he left, and that was because he ran and there was one too many concussions.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I think also, I mean, obviously the NFL does all they can now to protect quarterbacks, and I think it's come a long way for sure when you talk about Steve Young and Randall Cunningham, especially because it was a much different game.
Agreed.
And, they didn't call targeting or any of those types of penalties back then. So, but yeah, I definitely think that's a solid point. It's why I think quarterbacks have to adapt, right?
Yes.
And you see so many quarterbacks who don't. And a lot of these guys drafted early on in the draft or whatever, who were the next big thing, end up not making it.
Absolutely.
Because they don't adapt their game.
Seeing that comment, exciting to watch, short shelf life. Absolutely. I'm a big fan, and still have been, of Michael Vick.
Yeah.
And he was so exciting to watch. I mean,
And then he.
This is always a story of
prison.
what
he
could
got
have
in
been
trouble,
because of the
but
charge.
I
He came
mean,
back, had a couple good
yes,
years
he
at
got,
Philly,
he got
and
in
then it
trouble.
just-
He got in trouble, but if you cast aside that part and you watch how he played,
there was no one like
he
him.
was great.
Yeah, there's no one like him.
So Yuri, I mean, just diving in a little bit more, there are people who are talking about this matchup, and the Seahawks are looking really good.
Not a lot of people are giving the Patriots a chance.
But from you as a Patriots fan, what do the Patriots need to do to win another Super Bowl?
For this game, and Carlos, you're right, no one's really giving them any love. And I understand why. I'm not naive. Seattle has great defense. They really do.
Mhm.
I'm going to circle back around to that comment. I think that Drake May needs to play well. I think they need to keep him upright. I think that comment that Christian Gonzalez versus JSN is going to be an interesting matchup. If he can be contained, that will end up, of course, helping them. And they just need to be able to run the ball as well. I guess lastly, pressure Sam Darnold. I mean, I hate to say it, but if they could get Sam Darnold as how he played with the New York Jets, they'll have a definitely chance.
Got him seeing ghosts out
He's
there.
good. He really is good. And there's a reason why, unfortunately, that general manager from the Vikings was, fired.
Yeah,
especially
Absolute
after
stooge.
seeing
Absolute
him,
stooge.
go to another
Took
team. and lead-
maternity leave.
I mean,
You
even
can't do that
if-
in the NFL.
Even if the Seattle loses the Super Bowl, he still took them to the Super Bowl the
Right.
year after leading.
Yep.
Right.
With one of their best records that the franchise has ever had.
Yep.
It's definitely not a good move.
No.
But coming back around to what I said about the defense, a lot of people are not giving New England's defense a lot of love, and they've been playing well. I
agree.
heard from a lot of students this past week that, yes, they beat Houston, but Stroud turned the ball over. Well, he turned the ball over because
of the defense, pressure.
Patriots defense
Right.
and the
The
pressure.
Patriots defense was killing
And
him all game.
All over the
It
field.
helped, and as we know, defense, of course, does help win championships.
Mhm.
And if
Don't I know it?
if
Yeah,
right,
you do.
I know it.
You do.
absolutely, and if those defenses that they played were considered the top, and if we're still considering Houston to be the top defense, Drake May threw 3 touchdown passes against that top defense in that game.
That's a good point.
That game against Denver, well, that was just an ugly win. Second
was
half.
bad.
Would
The second
it
half
have
just
been
a
different
wash.
had Bo Nix played? Absolutely.
I think
I
so.
agree.
Carlos has thoughts
Absolutely.
on that game. He loves snow games.
I
don't
don't.
you?
I absolutely despise
And
snow games. I don't think snow games
I
should
think that
exist.
second half was definitely
Bad
more clock management going into the fourth quarter. Yes, Patriots had
Totally.
many opportunities as a result of Denver having to punt, and we couldn't capitalize. We had to punt.
Yeah.
Absolutely would have been done. But I know when I say this, I have also been on the other side where had Bo Nix played, yes, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I had done it many times.
Yeah.
As an Eagles fan, I could still look at the screen of the TV. And Tom Brady was getting ready to pass the ball to the top of the screen, and had he
Had
Had he caught it,
the ball would have been caught.
Yep.
They would have got the first down. Maybe would have marched down, but it didn't happen.
Nope.
How do you like Brady as a TV guy?
I like him a lot more than some of the other
He's
TV
definitely gotten
commentators.
better
He's-
as time's
He has,
gone on.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This year he really improved. I
He
think.
has.
The
yes.
one thing I really can't
I'm
stand.
not just saying that as a Patriot fan.
Yeah.
I do think
No,
you're
like,
right. He's gotten better.
He's
this
gotten
year.
better.
Smart
Tony
guy.
Romo's gotten worse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's gone the other way.
Yeah.
And then Chris Collinsworth is just Chris Collinsworth.
He's
Hey,
insufferable
we'll
as
see
always.
Chris
Can
tonight.
we put the game on mute and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
watch?
You
the
know what?
game
I
and
think
hope for the
Peacock has
best?
that option
Oh.
now, where you
Yeah.
can have it just the
Alternate
stadium
commentary
sound.
would be nice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
My-
Who else is with Chris Collinsworth?
Mike Tirico.
Tirico.
It's his
God,
first
that's
Super Bowl.
right. I love Mike Tirico, and if
I like
they
him.
could just have Mike Tirico talk the whole time, it
Oh,
would
man.
be great.
Now here's a guy.
Oh.
Sounds like Kirby trying to commentate.
Listen. Mike Tirico.
Well, no, I cheer for better teams. Don't compare me to Kirby.
Just
See,
kidding.
here
Fair
he is.
DC
putting-
Sports,
kidding,
it's rough.
just
Fair
kidding,
enough.
folks,
This
just
is
kidding.
true.
So listen to this.
Yes.
Mike Tirico, he's calling the Super Bowl, then flying to the Winter Olympics since the Olympics have started.
Mhm.
What an absolute legend.
That's a long flight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
That's
sleep,
nuts.
I would imagine, either.
No, I hope
you
he
can
gets
sleep
us
on the
I hope
plane.
he gets us on the
Yeah.
on the
You
plane.
get sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
Because the Olympics are up and coming as well. So that's going to be really fun. But
Gonna
what
be
I was
exciting.
going to say about Brady in closing here, it's just the only thing every time Kevin Burkhardt makes an electric call, Tom Brady just shouts or screams or something.
Right.
Like he loves the play. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, let me ask you all. What do you think? Do you think the Patriots have a chance today? Be honest.
Did I pick them? No.
Okay.
Do I think they have a shot? Yeah. I said it at the top of the show. They got to play like a perfect game, essentially.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks don't. Like the Seahawks, if Sam Darnold plays average, Patriots
Have a shot.
or no, the Patriots don't have a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Like they need Sam Darnold to play terrible. And then they need Drake May to play like he did during the regular season at that
Sure.
MVP level.
Absolutely. Their defense has to continue playing at that level that it has been playing and playing all year. I mean, absolutely, the Patriots had an easy strength of schedule. We all know that, and we saw it, labeled at the beginning of the year as well. Thankfully, the defense has continued to play well all year, and help them stay in the game. I mean, we'll see what next year holds. What were they playing? Last place schedule? Third place schedule?
This time you're going to be playing second place? No, first place.
Yeah, they're going to be
first
playing
place,
a first place schedule next year with the schedule out. We just don't know like the exact dates and the times. I guess we'll see what next year holds as well.
I think one
when
thing
that comes.
I think one thing that could make a difference too, Seattle with obviously down a running back, which is has been a big thing for their offense to have Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Without him, I think the Patriots defense could play better than we all think for sure.
That's a good point. He was a very explosive third down back, or like when they needed him,
Absolutely.
and he played well all year.
Having that 1-2 punch for running backs is so key, especially now in the NFL. You see so many teams do that, and I think we'll see if Seattle can adjust and play with just the one running back.
That's a good point because we have
Kenneth Walker.
Stevenson,
Could make
and
his
there
name.
was one point that Stevenson was looking rather dicey, and with our rookie Henderson, but they haven't played him as much, and
Right.
for obvious reasons. He is a rookie, and it's the playoffs. You want to win.
Exactly.
You go with like the veterans and
Absolutely.
who you actually feel comfortable to be able to elevate you to that next game to get to the Super Bowl.
Definitely, yeah.
Absolutely. We got to move on to the picks.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much, guys.
But stick around after because I do want to catch up with you some more.
Well, I appreciate
It's
it,
my
guys. Dan, it was also nice to
Oh, yeah.
see
Absolutely.
you as well.
Yes,
always,
sir.
always a
And
pleasure.
I appreciate you, having me on.
You,
Of course,
you're
go
great talking
Patriots.
sports.
Hoping for the best, but
Expecting the worst. No, I'm just
yeah. Well, I mean, I
I'm
know
just
how. I'll say this. I know how this sounds. Maybe you can relate now. There was a point that where you start to see them like there,
yeah,
and you want them to win. You want the team to win. Everyone wants their team to win.
sure.
Nevertheless, having seen them like win multiple championships, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
But it's not like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's disappointing, but it's like
but it's
I still have the 3, so I'm like
right.
I'm okay taking a break this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know a lot of people are probably going to be thinking or commenting, get a load of this guy, but it's true. I mean, look at fans of other sports, in the championships for all like those years. So, well, thank you guys. Take care. Keep
Thank
going
you so much,
My
on.
man.
man.
Always,
Appreciate you.
always
Keep
great to
doing
see
what
you.
you guys are doing. Your show is awesome.
Thank
We
you so much.
Appreciate it. We
We
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Yuri.
thank
So,
you. All right.
with
Here we
that,
go.
Here we go. Make sure you get a slice too, Yuri. That's one for you. I
cold.
got you.
It's kind of cold at this
Yeah.
point.
So, with that, it's time to move on. Did we decide? Are you making the introduction?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I mean, I can. I just don't know what you want to do.
Well, just let me do the intro.
He's the
All
he's the
right.
hype man. So
All right,
yeah, let
so
him do it.
We have the Pick'em segment. Getting that set, I'm gonna turn it to you. However you want to do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The moment that you all have been waiting for. In the bane of my shame, we bring on the secret picker,
No.
No. I don't know when to actually like bring her on screen yet, but a person who has absolutely embarrassed the three of us, being it is their first time doing this.
Yep.
They don't watch sports. And this person will explain their process as to how they picked, which is even more ridiculous that we lost this way. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the beer and wine manager of the Wegmans Leesburg store.
Let's go. Represent.
Jackie Stellar. Yeah.
That's right.
Hi, Jackie. Good.
I thought I would take your belt and add an extra bling of my own.
Yeah. I still got these
Had to
gold
make it
belts
my
over
own.
here.
This is easier to wear when we're writing orders this year.
So, Jackie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'll be better when I win that belt back.
If
I don't know. It's actually looking pretty good on my mantle now.
I can't hear it.
Can you turn the volume up
I
on that?
can't turn it up, actually.
Why?
I just can't.
Can you not hear me?
We can. So we're having some issues hearing.
technical
That's
difficulties
what I
on our
was
end.
talking about.
We're having some technical
Does
difficulties.
this have a remote or a button?
Kirby, just unplug it.
Unplug it.
Yeah, just unplug it.
All right, we're doing that.
We're having some technical difficulties. Give us a second.
Stand by. Stand by.
Just unplug it, and then it'll come back to your computer,
And, that'll
and then
probably
just
be
turn it
easier.
up. Yeah, and then just turn it up.
All right.
All right.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Yes,
now we
that's
can hear you.
Okay,
Now we
yeah,
can
there
hear
we
you.
go, There we go.
Okay.
Okay. What were you saying?
I mean, boys. Yeah. I mean, you got
Jackie, welcome. First and foremost, congratulations. Carlos was sort of telling us about the secret picker, and we were like, okay, this is very okay. Let's see. And then straight up, you blew us out of the water, Jackie.
Absolutely.
What? I guess just first and foremost, since you don't watch sports, what was your thought process?
It's a very technical process that I go through, and I
God, I can't believe I'm lost to this.
really the first criteria is what city would I rather live in if I were to live there.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
If it's a toss up on where I would rather live, then we look at their mascot and their colors and who
there you
has
go.
the best outfits.
Okay.
Ah.
She calls them
down to
outfits,
uniform.
not uniforms.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, they're outfits. Absolutely outfits. That's why I want the Seahawks to win. I like their color combination with the green and the blue a little bit better.
It is pretty tough.
Um,
Yeah.
Yep. But when we got to the playoffs, that was just for the regular season, although I do have two other criteria, and it's typically never, ever, ever vote for Texas.
Mhm.
And I have a really hard time voting for anything in Florida. It's got to be a really terrible area to go there. But once we got to the playoffs, we changed the tactics just a little bit because the Super Bowl party is really supposed to be about the food.
Right.
And growing up, we always picked our menu based on who we wanted to win. So during the playoffs, I started pitting the menus up against each other and what each city was known for in their culinary.
All right.
That's a really interesting process. I like it. It's different.
It's actually how I lost some ground because I went against my number one rule, which is don't vote for Texas.
Yeah.
But I had to vote for Texas because they had
picked
better
Houston.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did cost her on that
A
one.
little bit.
It did, a little bit.
So are you a Broncos fan to my understanding?
I am. I was born at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
Oh,
so
no way.
I
Very
have
cool.
always voted for the Broncos. A core memory I was sharing with Carlos was the 1990 Super Bowl when the Broncos were against the 49ers.
Oh yeah.
Which was my sister's team because she was born in Sacramento, and it was my birthday weekend, so I got to choose the team, and my mom hand painted sweatshirts for us with the Denver logo because back then you couldn't just buy sports apparel wherever and there was no shopping online. So she made us all
Love it.
Denver's Broncos sweatshirts, and we had all orange foods for the Super Bowl. So it was a lot of Cheetos and oranges and anything we could think of.
Love it.
Jackie, random question. Have you ever seen a podcast, watched a podcast? What do you think about our podcast?
I have never watched it until today.
Wow.
About 20 minutes ago.
Hold on. That's not entirely true because I've
Oh,
shown
you
you their
showed me some-
reactions.
You did show me some reactions.
I've
Yeah,
shown them
that
their
counts.
reactions to the pick'ems.
But
that
you,
I think my
you've
favorite
never-
was when Dan put his hand in his face and said, "That's the worst part." When you, I don't watch sports.
Oh.
Yeah, I was pretty distraught.
But you've never seen any podcasts or watched us before Carlos introduced you?
No.
Oh, okay. I gotta say though, I really do love Wegmans.
It's a great place.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
It's a
they're-
great place. I don't know where to go with that, Kirby.
I mean, it's great. They have a food section
go
where
with
you
that.
can eat. You get great quality food. My mom's big on organic food, and if there's a Wegmans or Whole Foods around, she's hitting one of those too. So,
Mhm.
yeah, no doubt,
spot.
Wegmans is a very good spot for sure. So, you run the beer and wine over there, right?
Yep.
Man, so
Carlos is
you
one of my vendors.
are you giving Carlos like big lists? Hey, you need to order this and this for my customers. Or
Well,
how does that work?
She tells me what to order.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
she's the
Yeah.
big boss over there.
She's
Wow.
the big boss.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is great. So I guess let's get into it. The picks.
do it.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
we ready?
I think we're ready for
Can
this.
you see good? Can you
Can I
see
see good?
good?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing
All right.
sunglasses, so it's as good as it's
There we
gonna
go.
get.
So here are the picks. Obviously, Jackie is our secret picker,
Oh, Kirby.
revealed as Jackie. She has won the pick'em,
Up there too.
and
He's getting distracted.
yeah, I know. And Carlos and myself tied for second place, and
It's a battle for second, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
and
At least I'm above 500. I'm
Yeah,
happy about that, considering how all the things have gone.
and then Dan, unfortunately, in the Kirby zone.
Kirby zone. You're not going to pop the graphic up this time.
I
huh?
don't-
No, because
I know.
your crown on your little Benito
Kirby
Frog
zone?
character has Kirby
Kirby.
sewn on it.
Ah, there we go. Love that for me.
So the graphic it goes as so. Jackie, of course, is in first place, with the 71-48 record. Yeah, God, I'm struggling to see with these sunglasses on. That's why you don't wear sunglasses inside. And then like Kirby said, me and him are tied at 69 and 51, and then Dan in the Kirby zone at 65 and 55. Jackie, since you are the reigning, defending, next year won't be champion, you can go ahead and go over your pick.
Well, I mean, I already said I would rather live in Seattle. I like their colors, but they also had a better food selection. While I enjoy a lobster roll, clam chowder, seafood doesn't belong in a soup anywhere. And Seattle, they've got fresh seafood, salmon. They're known for a lot of Asian dishes. They go big on teriyaki and stuff. And then they have a Seattle dog, which is a hot dog with cream cheese and onions. That doesn't sound terrible. So we might actually try that today.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. So, what is on the spread officially for your party tonight?
Well, I have dough rising right now for some soft pretzels, and I'll probably do some pretzel buns for the hot dogs on that. And then Greg's making some wings, and I'll have a beer cheese dip, and that's probably about it.
Man,
That sounds
man.
nice. Nice spread. for sure.
Jackie, I'm sorry, it's not a Super Bowl party unless you have Carlos's
God, here he
Here
goes.
it goes.
What is
Here he
it?
goes. Buffalo chicken
Yeah,
dip.
buffalo chicken dip.
Oh,
thought he was
see, I
gonna say the
don't
other
do
one.
buffalo sauce. That's why Greg's having the
He's
wings.
never
on.
tried my
I'm
buffalo
sorry.
chicken
I'm
dip.
so sorry.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carlos.
I'm not crying about it.
Probably-
She
prob-
took a belt from me, Kirby. Do you think I'm sad that she didn't try my buffalo chicken dip?
I don't know. It's good.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
It is very good. Yes.
Yes. All right, Carlos.
I guess I'll go next since I am your former 3-time Pick'ems champion
Who
with the
said a
belt
former?
stolen. It will be mine again. I'm gonna take Seattle at 31-21.
Yeah, I saw.
What am I looking? Oh, yeah, at 31. I'm gonna take a 31-21. It's my final score prediction. And now I'll throw it to you, Kirby. I got no analysis left to say. I'm in shame right now.
I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks 31-10.
That's a big score. That's a big difference.
Yeah, your score was kind of wild.
You know, I just have reasonings. I have reasonings.
Okay, let's hear them.
Well, I think Seattle's gonna come out to a hot start.
Okay.
And they're gonna come out wanting to win this game. I think New England, they're going to trend like they have been, starting off slow. Seattle is going to take advantage of that. And I think maybe one turnover by New England that cost them points for Seattle's defense. I think one turnover into points for Seattle's defense as well.
So that translates to a 3-touchdown win. Because I'm not making sense of that score right now.
Okay. Well,
you're not confident. It sounds like in your score. I mean, the pick I get.
A prediction here that says if anybody scores more than 24 points, they'll be surprised.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that, and that's why after I made my pick, I sort of regretted it. But I will say, yes, I will pick the Seattle Seahawks.
That's just me.
I'm gonna take your time now.
Yeah.
30. You're done. You can't
You're
defend
done.
it. You can't defend a 21-point win. All right.
Okay.
Also, you're the one person on this show that has never held the belt.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Jackie over here. Who?
First year, she beats all of us.
Nice bell.
All right. That's enough. Family show.
I feel violated.
Yes, that was unnecessary. Yes, Seattle will win 30-24, I think. And then as I thought about it, like after I made this pick, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty high total of points. I kind of feel like this could be a much more low scoring game, which is why I think Jackie's pick is probably closer to actually what happens. But
you don't know what the funny thing is? She made that pick like immediately after the NFC Championship game.
That's amazing. And I could see that being more the case, but I do think Seattle will win. I do think I'm not sure what the spread is right now. I guess I could look. It's Seattle 4.5. Okay. So Seattle, I think, will cover that spread, that 4.5 point spread. And I think it will come down to a late game turnover by the Seattle defense on Drake May. That ends up being the difference in this game. So, 30-24 Seattle, and I think we're going to see a really great game regardless of the final score.
That is the Kirby on Sports Pick'em for the Super Bowl. So with that, we are getting ready to wrap this live stream up. Before we do, Jackie, any last words for us and the podcast?
I don't think so. Just that next year, I hope that the title is a tiara and not a belt.
Ooh, okay.
Absolutely. Well, look, if you win it again next year, I will personally make you a tiara. But I'm telling you right now,
I look forward
I'm
to it.
blowing you guys out of the water next year. You have awakened the beast.
Write that down, Kirby.
10 games. I'm going to beat all of you by 10 games.
February 8th, 2026. He said he's going to wipe us off the...
never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's today's date. Oh, gosh. I think it's time to close this.
No, but does that mean you are a part of this next year, Jackie?
Well, I mean, it's been so much fun this year. I don't know why. The best Tuesday we had writing orders was picking football games, and then everyone coming to see how I made my decisions.
All right, yeah, we might have to get you on for the pick'em segment all next year, make it more interesting.
Well, she has to defend the title, so
all right, well, there we go. There we go.
Just know she saved you guys, because I was going. If I would have won, I was going to retire, and then none of you would have been a legitimate champion after.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing he kept saying was somebody needed to shut him up, and I agreed. So that's
we all agree with that. Believe
me,
me.
You can't expose me like that.
We try in different ways, but it never works.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate
She
that.
saved you guys. You need to you all need to personally thank her.
I certainly will.
So Kirby, you need to go drop off a hat.
How about a nice thank you letter from the desk of Josh Kirby?
Yeah.
You're funny. Thank you,
acting
Dad.
like he's the president of the damn nation. From the desk of Josh Kirby, Merry Christmas.
No Kirby seal this year.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of fun. Jackie, thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah.
Thanks, Jackie. I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm sure we will see you at some point come next season with
Absolutely.
the 2026-2027 Kirby on Sports Pick'em.
I might have to come up with a whole new process. You never know.
There you
All
go.
right, there we go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
It's true.
Because now I know how to counteract it.
Just pick the opposite.
There we go. There we go. Jackie, sincerely appreciate your time. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, and thank you. Congratulations, and hopefully we will see you soon.
You did something the owner of the podcast can't do. You won.
You guys have fun and eat something good today.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We will. Thanks, Jackie. So that is our secret picker, Jackie. She has been revealed the winner of the Kirby on Sports Pick'em. Boys, only one more thing left to do.
Smack you upside the head?
No.
How many smacks do we owe?
Enjoy Super Bowl
Oh,
Sunday.
you do owe us some smacks.
Well,
I
he
don't
owes
think so.
pancakes that we haven't.
He
forgotten
still owes
about
his
either.
pancakes. Why are we not just having Anthony's make these pancakes?
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's their thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Oh, I guarantee you, if we asked them, they would do it.
I don't think.
I'm
so.
talking to Felice.
I got places to be today, so unfortunately I can't stick around.
You know.
Oh, Mr.
Boy.
Important over here.
Oh my gosh, man! Dan with
You know
the
me.
agenda.
Mr. Important over here.
Dan with the agenda. My goodness.
Laundry weights, you know.
Oh my.
Montreal waits.
There we go. But one more thing left to do. Let's enjoy the Super Bowl and some great food. Anthony's Pizza.
And
all day
announcing
long.
right now, me and Kirby will be live streaming the game remotely.
You're gonna have to send me details on.
Well,
how we're doing that.
yeah, I got you. But I'm just saying, we will be live streaming the Super Bowl, so come
Love
join in. No, we will not be live streaming the halftime show. I'm going to be enjoying that by myself.
Yeah.
So with that, Anthony's Pizza, mention the Kirby on Sports podcast all day long. A large cheese pizza, $7.99, or 15% off regular price wings.
Love it.
Carlos, thank you.
Sorry.
Dan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank
Yep.
you, Carlos. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Indeed.
Enjoy Super Bowl
Indubitably.
Sunday. Thank you very much for tuning into the Super Sunday pregame show. Until next time, we say so long and peace out.